Today we discuss about the chapter inheritance and variations. Now, the term inheritance and variations. What is the meaning of these terms? Inheritance means the transmission of character from one generation to another generation, and variation means the visual differences between the parents and their offsprings. Now here these two terms used for a biological branch, genetics. What it means? The genetics means the inheritance and variation. Means the term defined as genetics is defined as the inheritance, study of inheritance and variations. Inheritance is also known as the heredity. So again we call genetics is defined as the study of heredity and variation. Now, this inheritance and variation was first studied by the Mendel in his hybridization experiment onto the plant, garden pea plant, that is the sweet pea plants. Now, in that, he was studied how the characters were transmitted from one generation to the another generation. We see this one by giving a Mendel's laws in this chapter. How these characters were transmitted from one generation to another generation. Before that, we see this inheritance is through how carried out by the chromosomes. So here the terms comes chromosome and the mechanisms of inheritance. Chromosomes and mechanisms of inheritance. What about the chromosomes? Chromosome is actually the packaging unit of hereditary material. This one is mostly found in each and every eukaryotic cell nucleus. Now, in it, there is the presence of two major components, that is the histone proteins in eukaryotic cell along with the nucleic acid DNA. And in prokaryotic cell, there is a non-histone proteins and DNA molecules. Now, in here, in that the chromosome, there is a hereditary material. What it may be, either it one is the DNA or the histone protein molecules that will be proved by many more other scientists later on. Now, here, the mechanism of inheritance of the character through a chromosome. But at the time of Mendel, the term chromosome was ignored. Now, at that time, Mendel was considered to that the hereditary material as a factor. Means something is there in that the pea plant which one is responsible for inheritance of character from one generation to another generation, and that something was called as a factor by the Mendels. Now, Mendel was actually a poor farmer's son born at Moravia in 1822 July. He was worked onto the inheritance of characters from one generation to another generation by using the pea plants. Now in here, as per this one, they first use the term inheritance and variations. Inheritance and variations. Inheritance means the transmission of character, and variation means the visual differences between those parents and the offsprings. Now, for that the study of Mendel, when he was selected the garden sweet pea plant from the Moravia garden at Austria, there was a pea plant. Why was he selected the pea plant for his experiment? There were some reasons behind this one. He was selected a pea plant for his experiment, and some of the basic reasons are the pea plants are annual. Means the lifespan is very short, 3 to 4 months. Lifespan is very short, 3 to 4 months. This one is the one reason behind this one to select the pea plants for his experiment. Second thing is that it shows many more contrasting characters. Many more contrasting characters. Third thing is that the flowers are bisexual and self-pollinated. Fourth thing is that flowers are sufficiently larger in size for easy emasculation. And the fifth one is those the yield is obtained from this one is viable offsprings or progeny. Viable progeny. These are the main things are there, or the characters that found in the pea plant, because by this reason Mendel was selected the garden sweet pea plant for his hybridization experiments. Now the second thing is that there was a many more scientists, they carried out the work onto the inheritance, but no one was success at that time, because they considered whole plant as a parent plant, and in that the many more characteristic features were there, because by this reason they are unable to show the data about the inheritance of character. But Mendel was considered only a single pair of contrasting character at a time. So as for this one, there are the success of the Mendel's, or the reasons of Mendel's success was that, first of all, the first thing is that he was considered one character at a time. When the result of one character, considering one character at a time, contrasting character at a time was established, then he was considered the two characters for hybridization. Then three characters are there. He maintained the meticulous record of each generation. Then the pea plant shows many more contrasting characters. Then he observed the data of that the experiment is written is in computing data form. Means tabulated form. Is there. Then finally, he was a lucky person. People say that at the time lucky person. But we say here Mendel was carried out his experiment very seriousness in his experiment. It is there. And finally, he was a lucky person as he was selected the garden sweet pea plant for his habitation treatment, which shows many more contrasting characters were there. This one is about the Mendel's history is there. Now, the selection of characters. It was enough. So guys, before this one, we see about the introduction of inheritance and variations. Now, today we see the 7 pairs of contrasting characters. 7 pairs of contrasting characters selected by the Mendel for his experiment. Actually, Mendel was studied 33 different characters were there from a pea plant. Of them, he was selected only 14 characters and then paired them into 7 pairs. As for these 7 pairs, these characters were taken by the Mendel from seed character, pod character, flower character, and the height of plant. Height of plant. Now, in here, the first pair of the character from seed is to actually the shape of the seed and the color of the seed. The shape of seed is round and the color of seed coat is yellow. Now here to that character there was a dominant character and recessive characters were there. This dominance and recessiveness is actually given by the Mendel after completing his experiments. We see this one is in latter case, but first of all, to that the round there is a contrasting character as a recessive character is a wrinkled character, and to that the yellow there is a green characters. This one is the pair of characters that collect by the Mendel from the seed side is there. Then from pod side there is again a shape and color. Shape of the pod is here constricted and inflated, and the color of this one is green and yellow, somewhat contrast to the seed character and pod characters is there. This one is first, second, third and fourth pair is there. 2 from each, seed side 2, pod side 2 and flower side is also 2. There is a color of flower and the position of flower. Color of flower is colored, means purple, and second one is white. There is a position of flower is arrangement of the flowers on the stem is axial, axial and terminal, and the height of flower plant is tall versus dwarf. Means in that the way 7 pair of contrasting characters were given by the Mendel, 2 from seed side, 2 from pod side, 2 from flower side and 1 from the height characters. So in that the way you remember during a practical purpose or a crossing between the contrasting character, either you taken from seed side, pod side, or flower side, or height of the plants. Now to that the character, there was something is present in that the pea plant, and that something was called as a factor by the Mendel. Now today we call factor is nothing but the genes, or gene is the Mendel's factor. Now as per this one, he considered all 7 pairs of characters, and you remember in this chart form or is in another flow form is there. This one is the characteristic features of the Mendel's selected for his hybridization experiment from a pea plant is there. Now here, during the time of Mendel, some terms were used by the Mendel for genetical experiments or hybridization experiments, and these terms are called as the terminology used. Terminology used. The first term is the character. First term is the character. What is meant by characters? Character means the features you observe from any object or any individuals. Such as, for example, you see towards the other person and say to you, me, write down the characteristic features of that person. In that the same way, though the appearance of that the individual is there to you, that is actually the characters of that the person. Means what characters? Characters is the external appearance. Characters is the external appearance or the features of an individual. For example, as you observe the plant, pea plant is there. In its external appearance, the pea plant showing some contrasting features like tall and dwarf. As on the basis of their height, we call the highly growing plant is called as the tall plant, low growing plant is called as the dwarf plant. In that the way, the seed shape is there, seed color is there, pod shape is there, pod color is there, position of flower is there, and so many more are there. This one is actually the characters. Then second one is the trait. Trait. What is meant by trait? Trait is actually called as the hereditary characters. Trait is actually the hereditary characters. Which one is detected by some letters are there or some words are there. Those we mention for that the particular character. That is the traits. The next one is the factors. Factors. What is by factor? Mendel's factor is nothing but the hereditary unit. Hereditary unit. Now, nowadays we call it a genes. Then the next one is the alleles or allelomorph. Now, what about these alleles? Alleles are actually the alternative forms of a genes. Alleles are actually two or more alternative forms of genes. Two or more alternative forms of a genes. For example, here we know in a homozygous condition, such type of chromosomes were there is a presence of genes. Now there is a capital T is there, there's the alternative gene is the small t for a height character is there. Such type of manure, two or more, round, wrinkled, and so many more are there. In that the way, two or more alternative forms of a gene is known as the alleles or allelomorphs. Allelomorph is actually the short form of the alleles. Allelomorph is actually the short form of the alleles. Now, the next term is the dominant, and contrast to it, this one is the recessive is there. Both the terms are contrasting to each other. What about the dominants? Dominants are those they express along with the presence of other alternatives. And recessive are those they suppress along with the presence of another alternatives are there. For example, in that the case of characters given by the Mendel, there is some dominant character is there is some recessive character there. For example, tall is the dominant character and dwarf is the recessive character. Because why we call tall is the dominant character? When we cross the tall plant with that of a dwarf plant in a hybrid union, only the tall plant is expressed and dwarf is suppressed. So called tall is the dominant and the recessive character as they suppress as along with the tall, this one is called as the recessive one. This is the two terms are there, dominant and recessive. Dominant is simply those they express in an F1 individual called as dominant, and recessive is those they suppress in a F1 is known as the recessive. But this one is along with that of a alternative alleles are there. Then there is terms are there. Phenotype and genotype. There are also the two terms are here. Phenotype is the external appearance of an individual. Genotype is the genetic makeup of Now these are the two terms are there. Phenotypes and genotypes. Phenotypes is the external appearance of an individual. For example, as you cross the tall versus dwarf, they got us a hybrid tall, and as we selfing itself or inbreeding themselves of that the F1 hybrid tall, they give us the different forms of combinations as according to the Mendel's in form of 3:1. Means 3 tall and 1 is dwarf. Those they express externally as in form of tall or the dwarf, that is called as the phenotypic characters or the phenotypes. And for that the particular character, those the factors used by the Mendel is in a form of capital letters or a small letter, which denotes for that the tall character and the dwarf character is actually called as the genotype. So we called it the genetic makeup of an individual. For example, here for a tall, Mendel was used capital T, and for a dwarf, Mendel was used a small t. Now this one is the genotype, capital T for tall one and small t for a dwarf one. This is the genotype. And those they express in form of height tall is there, that is phenotype, and height dwarf is there, that is the phenotype. This is the genotype and the phenotype. So we define the term genotype and phenotype is as phenotype is a external appearance of an individual and phenotype is a genetic makeup of an individual. Now the next term is the monohybrid and dihybrid. What is monohybrid? What is dihybrid? Monohybrid means the cross between two parent plant by considering a single pair of contrasting character. दो पेरेंट प्लांट लेने का, जैसे एक टॉल वाला तो दूसरा डॉर्फ वाला, दोनों को एक टॉल और ड्वार्फ दोनों को क्रॉस करने का जो भी मिलेगा, that is the monohybrid cross. One pair of contrasting character. Dihybrid, along with that the tall, as we observe here the seed character there, shape and color from the seed site is there in the dihybrid. There is round and second character is wrinkled. To that the round there is a contrasting character is yellow and green is there. Sorry, round yellow and wrinkled green is there. Wrinkled green is there because the shape of the seed is round and the color is yellow. Shape of the seed is wrinkled and the color is green. This one is Here we consider the two characters were there. So this is called as the dihybrid. So how we define this one? Monohybrid is the cross between two parent plant. This one is one and this one is another. By considering a single pair of contrasting character, one pair is there only. That is called as monohybrid cross. Dihybrid cross, the cross between two parent plants. This one is the one parent, this one is the another parent. By considering a two pair of contrasting characters, such as brown yellow cross with wrinkled green. This one is the monohybrid and the dihybrid. Now the next term is homozygous, and contrast to it one is the heterozygous. What about the heterozygous and the homozygous? First of all, homozygous. Homozygous means an individual having a same set of genes producing a same type of gametes, such as capital T to that of a capital T, capital R to that of a capital R onto a homologous chromosome. That is called as the homozygous. As they produce a gametes, they produce such type of gametes are there. From one side capital T, capital R, from another side capital T, capital R. Means the same type of gametes are there. That is called as homozygous. Heterozygous, an individual possessing the combinations of the different forms of alleles, and at the time of gamete formation they produce a different gametes, such as instead of the capital T, here onto the another chromosome in a homologous pair is the small t and small r there. Such is the heterozygous condition. They produce a gametes carrying the small t, small r, capital T, capital R, small t, small r. And such type of different forms of gametes are produced at the time of gametogenesis from an individual is known as heterozygous, and same type of gametes are formed from an individual is known as the homozygous. Clear this one? Now here the term F1 and F2 are there. Again two terms are there, F1 and F2. F1 means the first filial generation. After crossing the two parent plants, the first generation is obtained. That is called this, such as here capital T, small t. From this capital T and from this small t, we get a capital T and small t, that is hybrid. And this hybrid one is known as the F1 generation, or it is also called as the first filial generation. F2 means as we helping this one to produce the next generation, that one is called as the F2, that is second filial generation. In that the way, first filial generation and second filial generations are there. These are the terms used by the Mendel for his hybridization experiments. Now we see later on there was another topic of this chapter,